Assalamu alaikum ninjas, ahlan wa sahlan bikum, it's your tech ninja Muhammad. Check this out, I'm having an epic comparison. We have Redmi 10X versus Honor X10. Let me just put it down here. So on the left side we have the Honor X10 and on the right side we have the Redmi 10X 5G model. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, this is going to be very interesting. These are the two best mid-range smartphones today on the market. You can't find anything better. Of course there is Vivo IQOO Z1 which is selling around $370. It's around $50 more expensive than these two ones, but also very impressive because it has Dimensity 1000 plus. It's also really a best deal right now next to the Huawei Nova 6, which is also really great smartphone if you are into the flagship world. Huawei Nova 6 has a Kirin 990. It's worth buying. Yes, it's worth buying. Anyway, let's go quickly. So first we're gonna do dimensions comparisons. There's gonna be screen comparison, audio comparison, dimension comparison, design comparison, and also camera comparison between these two smartphones. So first let's begin with the build. I'm gonna just leave these two stands on the back. Anyway, let's begin here. So on the back, what do we have? Glass, Gorilla Glass 5 on the front, Gorilla Glass 5 on the back with the Redmi 10X. Check this out. So in my opinion, I prefer more the look of the Honor X10. Just like, oh my god, it's just better. While the Redmi 10X has a kind of a matte finish, it's super glossy, but altogether it doesn't feel like it's glass on the back. While the Honor X10 obviously immediately can know that this reflective mirror glass, which is noticeable. You can see my face, while with the Redmi 10X you can't see my face. So you know what I mean, yeah? Anyway, we have a triple camera setup with both of them, but with the Honor X10 we have RWYB sensor, 40 megapixel. Oh my god, it's gonna be very, very impressive to do a camera comparison, so stick around. Ninjas, you can support my channel by shopping online with my links, so please make sure to do that. You can buy these two smartphones on CECT Shop and Banggood.com. They are similar price tag, around $300. Anyway, what do we have on the bottom? We have a Type-C USB port, main speaker, main microphone. With the Honor X10 we have dual SIM acceptable slot, or one SIM card and one nano Huawei's SD card. Remember that, okay? On the right side, what do we have? Volume rocker and power button. Plus we have fingerprint sensor with the Honor X10 because this is the Honor X10 has this feature of having a physical sensor. While on the top we have here headphone jack with the Honor, while with the Redmi we have on the bottom IR blaster with the Redmi 10X. We don't have it with the Honor X10, and we have a noise cancellation microphone, plus we have a pop-up camera with, of course, with the Honor X10, and I will show you right now the pop-up camera. Check this out. Impressive, isn't it? This is the pop-up camera with the Honor X10. That's why it looks just gorgeous in comparison to the, of course, Redmi 10X. Nothing is intrusive there. It's just so it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Anyway, let's check here. So basically, just a minute. I'm back. So ninjas, the heaviness, 203 grams for the Honor X10, 205 grams for the Redmi 10X. We have aluminum alloy frames with both of them. Honor X10 is slightly thinner, 8.8 millimeter versus 9 millimeters, ninjas. Yes. What else we can see here? You can immediately see here that the bezels are thinner with the Honor X10. So if you are into the more display view, you're gonna get more with the Honor X10. You can see myself here, it's slightly smaller because basically it has less bezels. This is very impressive, you have to say, very impressive. Side bezels are very similar, but I can here say that slightly smaller with the Honor X10, and obviously the top bezels are smaller with the Honor X10 again and again. So all the way, for me ninjas, the winner goes to the Honor X10. The design wise, bezel wise and everything, Honor X10 here is the winner. What I love about it is also these frames are kind of matte finish, ninjas. The frames are like kind of aluminum matte finish. It's very cool. This is the first time I'm seeing something like this in a mid-range world. Such a great package. This is crazy what kind of quality you can get. Impossible to find a Samsung device with this quality. Just impossible. Anyway, this is just an introduction with the dimensions. Let's go immediately now with the screen comparison. Okay, before using a video, just to do here a small viewing angles comparison, ninjas. On the left we have the Honor, on the right we have Honor, Redmi, Honor X10, Redmi 10, Honor X10, Redmi 10X, just a little bit confusing, X10, 10X. And then viewing angles. So far what we can see that the Redmi 10X has a better viewing angles. For some people, this is good to have bad viewing angles because when they sit and if they're sitting in the basically a bus station or somewhere else, nobody, basically less people will see what they're typing from different angles. Here you go. Immediately we can even see here that the Redmi 10X also has a brighter screen in just. There you go. It is noticeable. This is noticeable. But if you're looking directly here, you're not gonna see a difference. Now, looking directly, here you go. You can see myself. You can't see that difference. Looking from different angles, immediately, there you go. You can see by yourself that the upper part is a little bit fade out, if I can go like that. Here we go, just Honor X10 is on the top, Redmi 10X is on the bottom. So yes, very interesting comparison here. We can say that obviously you're not gonna get the same stuff, the same package with both of them. Honor X10 just has a 6.63-inch screen, slightly bigger, larger. With Redmi 10X we have a 6.57 inches. This is TFT LCD IPS screen on the top. On the bottom we have an AMOLED Samsung. So yes, let's just say IPS versus AMOLED panel, 20 with 9 aspect ratio, full HD plus resolution, 397 versus 401 ppi screen density. Refresh rate, just this is it. Yes, maybe with the Redmi 10X you get a better viewing angles and slightly brighter screen plus an AMOLED colors there, true deep blacks, but with the Honor X10 you get 90 hertz, ninjas, 90 hertz. So this is why many people are considered to buy the Honor X10, and immediately I will say buy it. Just simply buy it, ninjas. You can play a lot of games at 90 FPS, especially PUBG Chinese version. You can play at 90 FPS, which is crazy good. Well, immediately we can see that they are completely two different screens. Just you can see by yourself here that it is more punchier. It is more punchier. Redmi 10X, you can see by yourself that the red colors are really more saturated. Some people don't like to have really saturated, oversaturated screen. While in my opinion, Honor X10 kind of gives you more like balanced colors. You can see by yourself, yeah. Anyway, what else we can see here? So both of them have 180 hertz touch sampling rate, TUV Rainland R certification, 2.5D curved screen. Yes, ninjas, 2.5D curved screen. Or both of them are flat screens. They are not curved or something like that. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful, ninjas. Anyway, what can I tell you here? So yes, we have HDR10 plus certified DC IP3 and DC dimming with the Redmi 10X. We don't have this technology with the Honor X10 so far that I know. Altogether, just on one side you get better specs with the Redmi 10X, and on the other side you get 90 hertz. So it's really tough decision. Just honestly, it's really tough decision. In my opinion, if you are into the AMOLED, you should go with the Redmi 10X. If you want to have a 90 hertz more fluid screen, go with the Honor X10. You're not gonna make a mistake, ninjas. If you choose a 60 FPS, it's not like you are downgrading something like that. You probably didn't even ever had a 90 hertz screen so far, so it's gonna be standard for you. But if you already own a 90 hertz screen, maybe just go better with the Honor X10. Or if you want to try it for the first time, you will see that you can notice a difference, ninjas. You can notice a difference. Anyway, let's continue on. Altogether, ninjas, altogether, we can say that the Redmi 10X offers more. It does offer more, better viewing angles, true deep blacks, but again, we have to say that because of that screen burn in with the AMOLED screens by time, some people say that they prefer more the LCD IPS screens. So yeah, with time. And also, if you don't like these oversaturated screens or more punchier colors, you might want to have a balanced screen. You can go with the Honor X10. It's more safe for the eyes. Probably more safe for the eyes. Anyway, it's a big difference. There you go. You can see yourself. It's a big difference in the screen kind of comfort and basically eye comfort and the screen balanced colors. Altogether, the color scheme. Anyway, let's go now with the audio side. With the audio side, we're gonna do the speaker comparison. Okay, so let's begin with the Honor X10 on the left side, max volume. Redmi. can you just tough decision? Oh my god, tough decision. Oh, I don't know what to say, Ninjas. Somehow Honor X10 sounds kind of a bit louder, maybe a bit louder, while Redmi 10X kind of maybe stronger, like more quality speakers sound chamber there, which is really interesting. Again, you're not gonna make a mistake, Ninjas. Don't think you're gonna get a really bad speaker on one side and a really good, amazing speaker on the right side. Both of them have really great sound chips. Also, what I noticed that the sound volume output is also amazing with both of these devices. So you're not gonna make a mistake regarding these two smartphones, whichever you choose for the speaker side. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Trust me. This mid-range smartphones have really amazing specs. Anyway, خلاص, that's it. Ninjas, you're gonna have a speed test gaming comparison between these two smartphones on my channel. So check it out right now. This is just right now. We're gonna go with the camera comparison. We'll see what's gonna happen. Very interesting. By the way, Ninjas, remember this is a Kirin 820 versus Dimensity 820. We have a great specs. Both of them come with a 6 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage, SD card expansion. But Redmi 10X wins there because it has a standard SD card slot, while the Huawei, you have to buy a really special Huawei SD cards, which are more expensive, 2 times 3 times more expensive than the standard SD cards. These nano SD cards with the nano cards with the Huawei's are really expensive, just $50 for 64 gigs of storage, I think so. Anyway, just what do we have here regarding basically the let me just go to the camera comparison. So triple cameras with both of these devices. We have a 40 megapixel on the left side, Sony IMX600 versus OmniVision sensor on the right side, OV48B. It's crazy. We have ultra wide camera lens, 8 megapixel on both of them. And we have macro lens with the Honor X10, which is 2 megapixel. And we have portrait mode lens with the Redmi 10X, which is 2 megapixel. I don't know why they didn't include, there is no macro lens or macro videos or macro pictures with the Redmi 10X. It's not a con. For me, it's not a con. I don't even use it, so that's just fine. The front selfie camera, 16 megapixel on each of them. We have Sony IMX471 sensor with the Honor X10. So Ninjas, what can I immediately tell you? That the Honor X10 has an EIS on the front, basically the artificial kind of really good video stability. Redmi 10X doesn't have any video stability whatsoever with the front selfie camera. 4K test on the back. EIS, AIS also with the Honor X10. Redmi 10X doesn't have an EIS with the 4K support. So again, this is an easy win for the Honor X10. But now I just want to tell you this. Maybe you're not gonna notice that, really. Maybe you're not gonna notice it by yourself. But I just want to do a full judgment right now, even before showing you, not the full judgment, just to tell you immediately what are the pros and the cons all together. Anyway, let's begin now and you judge by yourself. Just want to share that the pros of the Honor X10 against the Redmi 10X in the camera department. Let's begin. Just assalamu alaikum, welcome back. So this is the basically camera comparison between the Honor X10 and Redmi 10X. $310 versus $275, something like that, $40 price tag difference. Immediately you will see here who's gonna win easily. The Honor X10, just easily here. Maybe some of you will prefer the MIUI's colors there. Let's check here the exposure. Oh my god, it seems that it's a little bit more balanced with the Honor X10 with the MIUI, or so basically the Magic 3.1.1. Interesting. Just assalamu alaikum, welcome back. So this is the basically camera comparison between the Honor X10 and Redmi 10X. $310 versus $275, something like that, $40 price tag difference. Immediately you will see here who's gonna win easily. The Honor X10, just easily here. Maybe some of you will prefer the MIUI's colors there. Let's check here the exposure. Oh my god, it seems that it's a little bit more balanced with the Honor X10 with the MIUI, or so basically the Magic 3.1.1. Interesting. Am I working? So yes, Honor X10 has EIS on the front. Redmi 10X or the Redmi 10X Pro don't have. Even flagship smartphone from Xiaomi, they don't have EIS on the front. So that's why it's an easy win for the Honor X10 here with the video samples. I think you're gonna agree with me. Plus, Honor X10 has the AIS, basically video stability with the 4K. Redmi 10X doesn't have this. Let's go next. Just assalamu alaikum, welcome back. So this is the basically camera comparison between the Honor X10 and Redmi 10X. $310 versus $275, something like that, $40 price tag difference. Immediately you will see here who's gonna win easily. The Honor X10, just easily here. Maybe some of you will prefer the MIUI's colors there. Let's check here the exposure. Oh my god, it seems that it's a little bit more balanced with the Honor X10 with the MUI, or also basically the Magic 3.1.1. Interesting. Am I walking? So yes, Honor X10 has EIS on the front. Redmi 10X or the Redmi 10X Pro don't have. Even flagship smartphone from Xiaomi, they don't have EIS on the front. So that's why it is an easy win for the Honor X10 here with the video samples. I think you can agree with me. Plus, Honor X10 has an AIS, basically video stability with the 4K. Redmi 10X doesn't have this. Let's go next. This is camera comparison. Honor X10 versus Redmi 10X 5G model. They're similarly price tag around $300. We'll leave the buying links in the description. Redmi 10X it is wait a minute, Redmi 10X it is $40 cheaper. Sorry for that. It's $40 cheaper. If I find free time, I'm gonna try to do camera comparison with the Redmi 10X Pro. I also have the Redmi 10X Pro. It's not a big difference between these two cameras. Redmi 10X Pro has obviously the optical zoom, telephoto lens, 1080p 30 fps handheld footage. This is camera comparison. Honor X10 versus Redmi 10X 5G model. They're similarly price tag around $300. We'll leave the buying links in the description. Redmi 10X it is wait a minute, Redmi 10X it is $40 cheaper. Sorry for that. It's $40 cheaper. If I find free time, I'm gonna try to do camera comparison with the Redmi 10X Pro. I also have the Redmi 10X Pro. It's not a big difference between these two cameras. Redmi 10X Pro has obviously the optical zoom, telephoto lens, 1080p 30 fps handheld footage. This is camera comparison. Honor X10 versus Redmi 10X 5G model. They're similarly price tag around $300. We'll leave the buying links in the description. Redmi 10X it is wait a minute, Redmi 10X it is $40 cheaper. Sorry for that. It's $40 cheaper. If I find free time, I'm gonna try to do camera comparison with the Redmi 10X Pro. I also have the Redmi 10X Pro. It's not a big difference between these two cameras. Redmi 10X Pro has obviously the optical zoom, telephoto lens, 1080p 30 fps handheld footage. This is 4K test with the Honor X10 versus Redmi 10X. Just want to show you what kind of quality Honor X10 has. Obviously, it's very important to have video stability. You don't even have to use a gimbal. You don't have to spend like $150 to buy a gimbal to have a steady videos for your family videos, for your business, for your YouTube, anything you just. I can see myself. Impressive results. Huge difference, man. That is crazy. That's why it's worth paying $30 more and buy the Honor X10. Thank you. This is 4K test with the Honor X10 versus Redmi 10X. Want to show you what kind of quality Honor X10 has. Obviously, it's very important to have video stability. You don't even have to use a gimbal. You don't have to spend like $150 to buy a gimbal to have a steady videos for your family videos, for your business, for your YouTube, anything you just. I can see myself. Impressive results. Huge difference, man. That is crazy. That's why it's worth paying $30 more and buy the Honor X10. Thank you. This is 4K test with the Honor X10 versus Redmi 10X. Want to show you what kind of quality Honor X10 has. Obviously, it's very important to have video stability. You don't even have to use a gimbal. You don't have to spend like $150 to buy a gimbal to have a steady videos for your family videos, for your business, for your YouTube, anything you just. I can see myself. Impressive results. Huge difference, man. That is crazy. That's why it's worth paying $30 more and buy the Honor X10. Thank you. So this is camera comparison at the night low light comparison. Redmi 10X, Honor X10. I don't know, just for me, Honor X10 here wins. It's brighter, it's better, it's sharper, less noise. Oh my god, it's a big difference, bro. Similar price tags and big difference. So this is camera comparison at the night low light comparison. Redmi 10X, Honor X10. I don't know, just for me, Honor X10 here wins. It's brighter, it's better, it's sharper, less noise. Oh my god, it's a big difference, bro. Similar price tags and big difference. Okay, so this is camera comparison at the night, low light comparison. Redmi 10X, Honor X10. I don't know, just for me, Honor X10 here wins. It's brighter, it's better, it's sharper, less noise. Oh my god, it's a big difference, bro. Similar price tags and big difference.
Toi